Welcome friends to a journey into one of the most powerful vibrations known to humanity. Today we are not just talking about a prayer, but we are talking about a cosmic sound that has the power to change destiny. We are going to explore the Vishnu Sahasranamam, which translates to the 1,000 names of Lord Vishnu. This is not merely a list of names, but it is a formula for living, a medicine for the sick, a shield for the fearful, and a path to ultimate liberation. To understand its power, we must first go back in time to the very moment it was born. Picture the scene. It is ancient India. The great war of the Mahabharata has just ended. The battlefield of Kurukshetra, which was once filled with the roar of conch shells and the clashing of swords, is now silent. The dust has settled, but the air is heavy with grief. On one side stands Prince Yudhishthira, the eldest of the Pandavas. He has won the war. He is now the emperor. But his heart is heavy. He looks around and sees only destruction. He sees the bodies of his kinsmen, his teachers, and his friends. He has the crown, but he has lost his peace of mind. He feels confused and guilty. He wonders if this victory was worth the cost. He wonders what the ultimate dharma or duty is that can bring peace to a troubled soul. In this state of deep sorrow and confusion, Yudhishthira turns to Lord Krishna. Krishna is the avatar of the age and the guide of the Pandavas. But interestingly, Krishna does not answer Yudhishthira directly. Instead, Krishna guides him to the one person who has the authority, the experience, and the wisdom to answer. That person is Bhishma Pitamaha. Bhishma is the grandsire of the Kuru dynasty. He is lying on a bed of arrows on the battlefield. He has been defeated in battle, but he is waiting for the auspicious time to leave his body. Despite the physical pain of hundreds of arrows piercing his body, his mind is crystal clear. He is like a setting sun, glorious and full of wisdom. Krishna takes Yudhishthira to Bhishma. This moment is very significant. It shows us that even God respects the wisdom of a true devotee. Krishna wants the world to hear this wisdom from Bhishma. Yudhishthira approaches the great grandsire with humility. He bows down and asks 6 profound questions. These questions are the reason the Vishnu Sahasranamam exists. Yudhishthira asks Bhishma firstly, who is the one supreme divinity in the universe? Secondly, he asks, who is the one sole refuge for all? Thirdly, he asks by worshipping whom does a person reach the ultimate good? Fourthly, he asks by praising whom does a human being find prosperity and peace? Fifthly, he asks what is the greatest dharma or duty among all duties? And finally, he asks the most important question, which is by chanting, whose name does a living being get liberated from the cycle of birth and death and the bonds of karma? Bhishma smiles. He looks at Yudhishthira, and then he looks at Lord Krishna, who is standing nearby. Bhishma knows that the answer to all these questions is right there in front of them in the form of Krishna, but he also knows he must give a universal answer that applies to all of humanity forever. Bhishma replies that the greatest dharma is to worship the Supreme Being with devotion. He says that one does not need money or gold or elaborate rituals to please God. One only needs a pure heart and the chanting of His names. Bhishma says that by constantly chanting the 1,000 names of the Lord who pervades everything, all fear and sin are destroyed. And thus Bhishma begins to recite the Vishnu Sahasranamam. The very first word Bhishma utters is Vishwam. This is the first name of Vishnu. Vishwam means the universe itself. This is a profound scientific and spiritual statement. It means that God is not sitting in the clouds watching us. It means God is the universe. The Creator has become the creation. Everything you see around you is a manifestation of that divine energy. The second name is Vishnu. Vishnu means the one who pervades everything. Just as space is everywhere, inside a cup and outside a cup, Vishnu is inside every atom and outside every galaxy. As Bhishma continues reciting the names, a wave of peace begins to wash over Yudhishthira. The gloom lifts, the guilt evaporates. The 1,000 names act like a soothing balm on his wounded soul. But why are there 1,000 names, you might ask? Is one name not enough? The sages explain that the Lord has infinite qualities. One name cannot describe Him fully. Each name in the Sahasranamam is like a key that unlocks a specific frequency of energy. Some names describe His power, like the name Mahabala, which means the one with great strength. Some names describe His kindness, like the name Sulabha, which means the one who is easily attained. Some names describe His beauty, like the name Pushpaksha, which means the one with eyes like lotus flowers. When you chant these names, you are tuning your own mind to these qualities. It is like tuning a radio. If you want happiness, you tune into the frequency of happiness. The Sanskrit syllables in this chant are arranged in a specific mathematical and sonic pattern. When you recite them, your tongue touches the roof of your mouth in specific ways, stimulating the nerve centers that connect to the brain. This creates a vibration that cleanses the subconscious mind. Now let us move to the part that is most practical for our daily lives. The remedies. The Vishnu Sahasranamam is often called a universal medicine. In the olden days, Ayurvedic doctors would prescribe chanting specific stanzas of this text to cure diseases that medicine could not reach. This is because many diseases start in the mind or the energy body before they manifest in the physical body. The sound vibrations of these names heal the energy body. Let us look at specific problems and the remedies found within this great hymn. First, let us talk about health. In the modern world, we are plagued by new viruses and chronic stress. The Sahasranamam has a specific name for the Lord called Annamaya. Annamaya means the one who is free from all diseases or afflictions. Chanting this name or focusing on the section containing this name helps build immunity. There is another name, Bheshajam, which literally means medicine. Lord Vishnu is the ultimate medicine. If you are suffering from long-term illness, visualizing the Lord as Dhanvantari, the divine healer, and chanting these names brings relief and strengthens the effect of your physical medicines. Next, let us look at fear and anxiety. This is a major issue today. People are afraid of the future, afraid of failure, and afraid of the unknown. There is a powerful name in the text called Bhayaha. This means the one who destroys fear. There is another name, Bhayakrit, which means the one who creates fear in evil people, but for the devotee he is the remover of fear. Chanting the names related to Lord Narasimha, the half-lion, half-man avatar, is considered the ultimate remedy for anxiety. Narasimha represents the instant energy of protection. When you feel panic rising, simply chanting Narasimha Narasimha or recalling the name Bhayaha calms the nervous system immediately. Now let us talk about obstacles and success. We all face blocks in our career or education. Sometimes we work hard but do not get the results. Here we look to the names that represent the Lord as the remover of obstacles. The name Ishana represents the controller of all outcomes. The name Vikrama represents the one with great distinct steps or valor. If you are feeling stuck in life or if your career is stagnant, chanting the names related to the Vamana avatar, particularly Trivikrama, helps you expand your horizons. It gives you the courage to take the next big step. What about wealth and prosperity? Everyone desires a comfortable life. In the Sahasranamam, Lord Vishnu is described as Sridhara. Sri means wealth or goddess Lakshmi, and Dhara means the bearer. So Sridhara is the one who carries wealth on his chest. He is the source of all abundance. Another name is Srinivas, which means the abode of wealth. Chanting these names aligns your mindset with abundance. It removes the poverty consciousness. However, the text reminds us that true wealth is not just money, but also contentment and character. The name Arthada means the one who grants desires and wealth. Meditating on this helps clear financial blockages. Relationships and marriage are another area where this text works wonders. Many people suffer from loneliness or conflicts in marriage. The Lord is called Kama, which means love itself. He is also called Kamaprada, meaning the fulfiller of desires. For those seeking a partner or wanting to heal a relationship, chanting the names that describe the Lord's beauty and His loving nature creates a magnetic aura around the person. It softens the heart and removes the ego that causes conflicts. Let us also consider the astrological aspect. Many people believe in the influence of planets or grahas. The Vishnu Sahasranamam is considered the master remedy for all planetary afflictions. In astrology, every planet is a manifestation of Lord Vishnu's power. For example, the sun is related to the name Rama. If you have a weak sun in your horoscope which causes a lack of confidence or health issues, chanting names of Rama strengthens you. The moon represents the mind. If you are depressed or emotional, chanting names of Krishna, who is the Lord of the moon, brings balance. Mercury governs intelligence and communication. The names relating to knowledge like Vedavit or Veda help students and professionals. Jupiter is the planet of wisdom and children. Worshipping the form of Vamana or simply the name Guru helps with issues related to Jupiter. Saturn or Shani is often feared because he teaches hard lessons. But in the Sahasranamam, the Lord is the controller of time and karma. By chanting the whole text, you appease all the planets, because the Lord is the master of the universe and the planets are merely his servants. There is a beautiful concept known as the Nakshatra Pashuras. In the South Indian tradition, it is believed that each of the 27 stars or nakshatras corresponds to a specific stanza or sloka in the Vishnu Sahasranamam. If you know your birth star, you can find the specific 4 lines connected to it. Chanting just those 4 lines every day is said to act as a powerful shield for your entire life. It is like having a personalized password to divine protection. But what if you cannot chant? What if you do not know Sanskrit? The beauty of this text is that it is open to everyone. Bhishma clearly states that even listening to the names yields results. If you cannot pronounce the difficult words, simply playing the audio in your house changes the atmosphere. The vibrations purify the walls, the air, and the water in your home. It drives away negative energies and nightmares. It is excellent for children to hear, as it improves their memory and focus. Let us go deeper into the psychology of the chant. The human mind is constantly jumping from the past to the future. This is what causes stress. The Sahasranamam forces the mind to focus on the present moment. The complex combination of sounds requires your full attention. This induces a state of meditation known as dharana. When you chant for 20 minutes, your breathing slows down. Your heart rate stabilizes. You enter a state of flow. This is why many people report feeling a natural high or a sense of floating after finishing the chant. It is a biological reset button. There is also a section in the text called the Falashruti. This is the concluding part where Bhishma explains the benefits or the fruits of listening to these names. He makes bold promises. He says that the person who recites this every day will never meet with any inauspiciousness. He says they will be victorious. They will acquire wealth. They will have enduring strength. They will be free from fear. Bhishma specifically mentions that if a person seeks knowledge, they will become a scholar. If they seek authority, they will become a leader. If they seek wealth, they will become rich. And if they seek happiness, they will find it. But he adds a condition. He says the person must be sincere. It is not magic where you mutter words and bad things disappear while you continue to do bad deeds. The chanting purifies your character. As your character changes, your destiny changes. The names wash away the dirt of anger, lust and greed from the heart. Let us look at the story of the name Rama within the text. Lord Shiva tells his consort Parvati that if one cannot chant the entire 1,000 names, chanting the name Rama 3 times is equivalent to the whole list. He says, Sri Rama Rama Rameti Rame Rame Manorame. This creates a powerful vibration. The sound Ra is the seed sound of fire which burns sins. The sound Ma is the seed sound of the moon which cools and soothes. So Rama balances the fire and ice within us. This is a great remedy for those who are short on time. Another powerful remedy hidden in the text relates to the name Narayana. Narayana means the resting place of all living beings. It signifies that we are all connected. When you are feeling lonely or disconnected from the world, focusing on this name reminds you that you are part of a great cosmic family. It cures the pain of isolation. Now imagine a scenario where someone is facing a court case or a legal battle. The name Vijaya appears in the text. Vijaya means victory, along with the name Jayata, which means the victorious one. Meditating on the Lord as the ultimate judge and the giver of justice helps one face such battles with truth and confidence. For students who are preparing for exams, the name Vedavyasa or simply Vyasa is crucial. Vyasa is the sage who compiled the Vedas. He represents organized knowledge. There is also the name Sarvagya, meaning the all-knowing. Praying to this aspect of Vishnu helps in retaining information and recalling it when needed. Let us not forget the concept of surrender or prapatti. The text ends with the assurance that anyone who surrenders to Vasudeva, the indwelling Lord, is purified. This is the ultimate remedy for the burden of karma. We all carry the baggage of our past mistakes. We feel guilty. We feel weighed down. The Sahasranamam tells us to drop that baggage at the feet of the Lord. The name Muchukunda helps us understand liberation. It is the idea that the Lord steals our butter, which represents our essence, and in return steals our sins. The structure of the Sahasranamam is also like a journey. It starts with the abstract universe Vishwam and ends with the weapon wielder Vanamali. It moves from the formless God to the god with form who is ready to fight for his devotee. The final name implies that the Lord is standing guard, holding his mace and discus ready to protect you. This gives a tremendous sense of psychological security. In modern times, we see people using sound therapy. The Vishnu Sahasranamam is the original sound therapy. The rhythm of the chant helps regulate the heartbeat. It is beneficial for people with high blood pressure. The deep breathing required to chant long Sanskrit compounds oxygenates the blood. So apart from the spiritual benefits, there are tangible physical benefits. To summarize the remedies, let us make it very simple. For health, visualize the Lord as a healer and chant Achyuta Ananta Govinda. Achyuta means the one who never slips or falls, implying he will not let your health fall. Ananta means endless, representing endless life. Govinda means the protector of life. For wealth, chant the names of Lakshmi's consort like Shripati or Madhava. For peace of mind, chant the names related to silence and meditation like Shantida or Shanta. For protection from enemies or negativity, chant the names of Narasimha or Sudarshana the discus. The beauty of this path is that it requires no money. It requires no priest. It requires no special temple. Your body is the temple. Your heart is the altar. Your tongue is the bell. And the names are the offerings. You can chant while driving. You can chant while cooking. You can chant while walking. The Lord is not interested in your grammar. He is interested in your feeling or bhava. Bhishma gave this gift to Yudhishthira, not just for him, but for all of us in the Kali Yuga. In this age where minds are easily distracted and life is full of struggle, this chanting is the easiest raft to cross the ocean of sorrow. So friends, if you are looking for a transformation in your life, start today. You do not have to do the whole 1,000 names on day one. Start with listening. Let the sound wash over you. Read the translation of one name a day. Understand its meaning. Apply it to your life. For example, if you read the name Satya, meaning truth, make a promise to be truthful that day. If you read the name Daya, meaning compassion, do an act of kindness. In this way, the Sahasranamam becomes a living practice, not just a ritual. This is the legacy of the Mahabharata. Out of the terrible war came two gems. One was the Bhagavad Gita, spoken by Krishna. The other was the Vishnu Sahasranamam, spoken by Bhishma in the presence of Krishna. Both lead to the same goal: peace, freedom, and eternal joy. May you find the strength to begin this journey. May the vibrations of these ancient names heal your body, soothe your mind, and awaken your spirit. The remedy is on your lips. The power is in your heart. Thank you for listening to this story of the ultimate song. May the 1,000 names light up your life.